Hello, this is a review of set number 4793, Ogle's Shark Assault Sub. I think that's what it's called. Kind of a weird name. And it has 111 pieces and was released in 2002. My intro footage actually got corrupted, but luckily I had backup footage. So now we're going to take a look at the instructions. They're pretty nice. Lots of like early 2000s underwater stuff. It has some old builds on the back, and just imagine they stopped using that again. I guess they don't want you to imagine now. So inside is a little comic and some advertisements. And the advertisements are pretty cool, as most of the sets. Some of the Ogle sets are missing, and then the Alpha Team mech is missing. I don't know why. And this is the highest definition picture I've ever seen of Ogle's base. And it has some cool character portraits at the bottom. And then here's the little comic. It's kind of weird. It has some code stuff and a little maze. You can see the actual pages are pretty interesting. They don't do this anymore, but they used to print like really cool patterns on the pages. Fairly recently, actually, they've started doing that again, which is pretty nice. Here's the little comic. It's kind of weird, but it's pretty funny, actually. Just some weird stuff. It's a little hard to figure out. Lots of thumbs ups. I don't know why. Stuff to do with the mind control pods. And then Cam is just there for some reason. Okay. Okie dokie. Here it is, Ogle's Shark Assault Sub. Now, it went together really fast. It only took me 11 minutes. But I think it's actually pretty cool. It's very bare bones in some spots, but I think it has a very nice silhouette. Now, one of the worst things about this set, kind of, is it uses Galador arms. You know, I'm not one to discriminate, but it's kind of weird. It has these transparent old neon red blades. It's pretty cool. You can see it has good articulation, you know. Honestly, Galador is not that bad in my opinion, but they do feel really out of place. The arms, that is. And then on this other arm, we have this weird Onua claw hand. Pretty interesting. They're just the original Onua claws in black. It does its job. It's pretty cool. You can catch some pretty large prey with it. But they do their job. Honestly, they don't add tons, but you know, it's nice that they're there. And also can rotate a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean 360. Now the canopy can open up. I think it's using a jack stone hinge. Oof. That's an okay cockpit. It's like almost entirely transparent red. It has this cool kind of console piece. Almost all the pieces are printed that look like with extra detail, except the fins are stickers. Now there is a pretty interesting little simple feature. You can drop mind control orbs. It gets pretty jammed. Oh yeah, these fins can move. They're on ratchets. Kind of interesting. Oh, okay. Put that back. There we go. Okay, so let me just get it set up here. You can see the bottom is pretty bare. It's probably one of the worst parts. So you pull this lever, and it jams. There we go. So you can see it does not work that well. And there's that pod. Okay. And then the back can also open up. And just using ratchets. And then 2 extra hinchmen are stored back there. And they can plop up. Now, the seller I got this from gave me the wrong breathing apparatus. So one kind of connects in a weird way. One thing I like is you can actually see all the way through to the cockpit. So that's interesting. Yeah, so it's a pretty interesting little set. Actually, it's pretty cool. If you look down in there. If they made this today, it would be totally different. Like, it would look nothing alike. Okay, now let's look at the minifigs. Now, the first one is actually, I just realized I got the torsos mixed up. I'll fix that later. This is just a normal skeleton drone, second year. The most plentiful of the ones. He has a pretty interesting little coat there. This is using the same helmet from Insectoids. It's a pretty interesting piece. And it's using the evil skull. Nothing on the back. Okay. Now, this is the more generic version. And he has this pretty cool transparent neon green spear, which basically is exclusive to this line. And the guy without the breathing apparatus is supposed to have this one. Now the difference is, it's kind of hard to notice, he actually has a medal, and he is a higher rank, and he is exclusive to this set. And he's not supposed to have a breathing apparatus, and he's a pilot. Okay, so now let's go to my final thoughts. Oh yeah, and I didn't really show this off up close. Very simple. Okay. So, in 2002 it retailed for $20. And it's pretty big, but it only has 100 pieces. Basically, 111. And if you include inflation, it's almost 30. It's like $28. So, it's like 25 cents per part, basically. I personally would say it's worth the price, but it's not the best set ever. And that's all I have to say about this set, so peace out.